whore. Don't do this.
Clip! You fool!
Today, we're talking about the beef-seeking missile in Potomac, the downfall of a beloved Barlow, and the music excitement that we can't sweat out that is Panic at the Disco making a comeback. Listen, your friends and family might think this is trash TV, your mom might have called your love for emo music a phase, but here we know pop culture moments and alternative music scene shaped us and still do. So let's laugh together, let's cry together, let's scream at the TV together. Welcome to The Breakdown. Hey Saddies, I'm Monique.
And I am 2003 Dom Perignon.
That made it to Mary's list like 3 or 4 times for that yacht trip. You're special.
And I was not on the list once.
Well, neither was Lisa's glam team.
True.
So you're cool, all right, let's get into it. First up, Sunday's show, Real Housewives of Potomac. I'd like you to actually blind react to their taglines. We received them.
My eyes are closed. I cannot see the outline. What do we got?
All right, so we've got, first up, when the nest is empty, it's time for naked, grown, and sexy. What are you rating that?
How many slots are there on this?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 7.
7? That was rough. I'm going to give that one 6.
I audibly went, oh, when I heard that one.
That's probably the worst one then. Damn.
Well, we don't know. That was the first one that I heard. All right, the next is, I put the high in higher education.
3.
Wow. I guffawed at that.
I mean, it's not good, but it's better than whatever the first one was.
It's amazing. What are you talking about?
Sorry. My bad.
Next up, some people believe the lies, but I still rise.
There's got to be.
I should have had a better cadence and inflection with that.
I don't think delivery is going to save that one. I'm giving that 5.
All right. Beauty is my business, but getting you together is my specialty.
Did I already take 3?
Yeah. The
4.
high and higher education was 3.
4. I just know I'm hosing myself with this one.
You can only clutch pearls if you have them. And darling, I have loads.
I'm going to give that number 1.
All right. Hell hath... I just feel like that one's too long. Hell hath no fury like an angel scorned. You only have 2 and 7 left.
Shit. Okay, then I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna regret it. 7.
Last up, this cherry blossom is ready for her second bloom.
That just has to be 2, doesn't it?
It's 2 for you.
I've ruined this.
So you gave Tia, the new woman from Britain, 1, and you gave Angel, the other newbie, 7.
This really did feel like if you've seen the blind rank everything video on TikTok, it really does feel like you unexpectedly started with 911 on that one. that first one. Who was the first one?
Giselle.
Jesus.
When the nest is empty, it's time for naked, grown, and sexy. She's like really leaning into that. She goes around her house naked now that her kids are gone.
Congrats. I mean, yeah, rock and roll. But, they're watching the show too. But okay, guys.
Yeah, I still think Wendy's is the best. Sorry. But
yeah, in hindsight, it is the best of those.
And I think Kay's is the worst. Beauty is my business, but getting you together is my specialty.
I think that was fine.
She's like trying to be... All right, so let's get into it. You called Keiarna a beef-seeking missile.
Yeah, I thought that was poetry.
It was.
And then we used it for the intro.
Sorry.
I don't even get
Sorry, I ruined it.
No, what's important is that you gave,
I gave you your
it's
credit.
In the bibliography.
I really don't understand what she's trying to do this season. I think that whole conversation that she started out with Wendy and the sitting by the river was just so awkward because she seems to have these private expectations from her relationship from Wendy that she's not communicating to her, and then communicating it to her after the fact, getting angry about it, and then expecting an apology for, I still don't really know what.
Yeah, she's like absurdly incapable of explaining what someone has actually done wrong. It really is like, it reminds me of, hey, the worst person you know went to therapy.
Yeah.
And like it made them worse sometimes.
It's like the opposite of what Mary, we won't skip ahead, but like Mary confronting Angie K, it's like the polar opposite of how you communicate with someone about the issues that you have.
It's literally someone who clearly knows how to handle this stuff and someone who just very clearly does not.
Well, it does seem like she's trying to start drama to
have a storyline.
Yeah. Because last year her storyline, I don't know if you watched last season, but her storyline was essentially like her not getting along with her man who still is in her life for some reason, even though it seems like he abhors being around her.
Drew part 2.
Oh, no. But they're not married.
Wow. Oh, so she has a way out then. That's good.
He has a way out. But yeah, it seems like she chose Wendy to start stuff with, and Wendy is not the girl to come after.
It seems like this episode has proved that she didn't need to do that also. she had plenty of, I mean, the episode's called Chin Check, and there was a lot of, well, first of all, educational for me. I learned a lot about what a chin check is.
I honestly did too.
So that's a phrase in my vernacular, but I also feel like it's something I'm probably not supposed to say. So I won't.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you that pass. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And in the end of the conversation, she said she knows where her and Wendy stand, but I feel like she doesn't.
I feel like I don't know where her and Wendy stand.
I don't know where they stand either.
I mean, Wendy laughed at her and then tried to hug her as they're walking away from their half argument. I don't even know what that was.
This is so silly. I keep relating this back to the Mary Angie convo, but like it was as silly as Mary being angry about the farts.
Straight up, one of you has been arrested for fraud, and I'm on that person's side.
Relevant. Speaking of crimes, Catherine Dennis was released from jail after serving only 11 out of 30 days for DUI. So I also hope not that Wendy's alleged crimes are even.
I think Wendy's out of jail.
Well, yeah, but they haven't been actually like charged and
that's true.
Indicted.
Or whatever.
So, like Catherine Dennis's crimes really endangered folks. I'm not going to go any further into that, but yeah, I'm on Wendy's side. Anyway, so yeah, I am 100% Team Wendy, especially after this episode, even somehow Team Stacy.
Stunning. A stunning development.
So Stacy was the first to show up at Kay's party too, even though Kay is constantly throwing shade at her.
I had to do some soul searching on myself in that moment because I don't think I've ever judged someone for showing up nerd early to an event.
Yeah,
until Stacy did it, and then suddenly I was very offended, and I think I need to unpack. Maybe there's some animosity towards Lion Stacy that I need to
Lions. Yeah, you usually enjoy an early arrival or on time.
It shows you this is someone who takes the party seriously. Exactly.
I was appalled at Giselle's outfit, but we don't need to go down there.
I mean,
she's dressing poorly again. No, she started to dress okay. I don't know what happened yesterday.
Kids left. Kids moved out. They were probably helping.
She's used to being naked.
Yeah, she's used to. Well, now I'm just walking around the house naked. So
at that Preakness party, the woman talked about Angel and Kay's chin check moment because Kay essentially walked it back, and it was just so weird the way that Angel.
I don't even think she walked it back. She like flatly denied it, didn't she?
Yeah, she like said it in the last episode, and then apparently had a private conversation with Angel, and then said she didn't say it again. So, yeah, Angel said she has her back, and everything about it was weird because, girl, when I rewatched that scene back with Wendy and Giselle and Tia all at the party, Angel was like, if she said that, it's a real problem. And she was saying, I don't use words like that with my friend. And she was saying, it's crazy that she would use words like that when she knows what happened to her, when the physical violence happened to her. And Giselle literally said at the end of that conversation, next time we see her, that's the first conversation we're having with Kay. So me being also a messy bitch, I would have personally called all those women up, texted them, whatever, probably called them to not leave a paper trail and been like, hey, I know what we talked about in the store. I really think Kay and I are going to have a private conversation. We're going to fix it. No need to bring it up at the pre-Preakness party. The end. I mean, they still might have brought it up and been messy, but at least she would have had her ass covered. Instead, it was essentially all the women against.
I'm just latched on
Angel.
to you saying that you would make sure there's not a paper trail. I heard that, and I really think I just was like, interesting.
Listen, if I'm talking shit about my friend to other people, the least I'm going to do is call those other people and be like, I'm chill now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
going to talk to her one-on-one.
If anything, maybe a paper trail would benefit you if it's a filmed television show. So you could actually prove like, hey, I'm over it. I told everyone in advance. I'm cool with it.
I'm not on a TV show, so I'm saying personally that's what I would do. But yeah, if I was in Angel's exact shoes, then 100% paper trail.
Valid.
In various forms, Instagram, text. Like
valid.
So I feel like all those women are in the right to call that out because Kay did bring Angel on. Angel did have some strong words to say in the group and then walked it back. And then the whole, like, Kay going, are you friends with her?
Yeah, it's literally Sam and Ron.
It was just so weird. It's obvious that they talked ahead of time, but I don't know. It was all fake to me. It was exactly what Wendy had called out. And Giselle being on Wendy's side, that's a bad sign that you're in the wrong.
All roads lead back to something that was on MTV between 2005 and 2011.
Speaking of that, next up, let's talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yes, let's.
So I feel like I was personally playing Real Housewives bingo, and for the first, 35, 40 minutes, I had, 4 spaces filled out. Everything happened at the end.
Yeah, well, didn't you get bingo 4 times?
I got it 3 times. Because everything happened.
Be sure to join us for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City bingo. Did we publish the cards?
Yes, I did on Instagram and YouTube. So
you can follow along to win nothing with us.
You win pride.
Yeah. So let's start with Bronwyn and Todd. First of all, why are Bronwyn and Todd always going on lunchtime dates? Why are they never? I feel like we never see them at night anymore. And I know the answer. First of all, Todd is a sociopath for that cherry shit, but where he took the cherry right after she told him not to do that. But I really feel like I know he seems awful. Like he was really, really horrible. And I promise I'm not defending this guy just to defend him. And I don't really think I'm defending him here, but I think this man is so desperate. He is dying to not film. And I really think the reason he's so stone-faced, especially in that ice cream shop scene, is because he hopes if his scenes are super boring, they just won't air it. And he thought wrong.
He thought wrong. Yeah, I just feel like Todd should Robert Sr. his way out of this and just, stop filming.
Yeah,
because he obviously doesn't want to be there.
I mean,
we'll allow it.
I mean, it seems like I really think that he is being pressured to some extent to film. It just seems to me like, how do I say it? Like someone, whether it's Bronwyn's asking for it or production is like, hey, your family should really be involved or something like that. Like, I almost wonder if it's the thing like, yeah, Robert Sr. doesn't have to film anymore because who Mary is. Like, Mary doesn't need a man. Mary needs no family or other characters to be an icon of the Housewives universe. So yeah, let her man not film.
But I feel like Bronwyn also could. It was interesting to me that the only scenes she was in this episode were with Todd, the 2 scenes that we
I also feel like she's on the outs with the girls. I feel like they don't like her for some reason.
I don't like it.
It does. Just something seems off with that whole thing. I don't know what's going on there.
But yeah, so Bronwyn and Todd, their lunch was sad to watch, just as her last conversation in the last episode.
It's getting sadder. This was a lot sadder than the last one, so we're on a downward slope. I just want
better for her. I think she deserves better out of everyone around her.
Yeah. I mean, again, I suspect, I can't prove it, but I suspect that this may not be representative of their normal home life. I really think if that's really how he is, then I don't understand how they ever got married or how they have any functional relationship at all, because he clearly just was desperate not to be there.
Yeah. I mean, I related it to, another reason I say he can Robert Sr. his way out is because I related it to like talking to a dad or a grandpa about girl problems and girl issues. And like, obviously they don't care about the drama happening in your friend group. You care.
He is old enough to be your dad.
Like, I married you because you're petty and you love drama.
Yep. It's the first
you
thing
love to
she
hear
said
about it.
when we met.
So I think she just needs to either find friends that are on her level, because, there's certain things I won't talk to you about that I know you're just not going to be interested in. Project planning, like, I have other people.
This podcast. it's show up on Wednesday.
Yeah, you're a real Justin Rose, not caring about.
Oh, yeah.
So moving on.
Hey, if it fails, it'll be my fault then.
Moving on, I did enjoy Lisa talking about what she's planning to do on the yacht, and like, I actually didn't enjoy it. I'm lying.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy anything about Lisa this episode. Part of me feels like Lisa is just taking L's left and right with her friends, and she's taking it out on John. Like he seemed like, I don't know, this really could be gender bias for me, so maybe I'll have to unpack that after the show. But like the whole treat me like glass thing, like when she's like, oh, I can be a bull in a china shop, but I'm also really sensitive. That jumped out to me as like, okay, so you can dish it, but you can't take it. Oh. That's an asshole is what that is. You're a bully who's sensitive. It's giving MAGA, unfortunately.
Well, I think most of the women are on this.
Yeah, they actually get one, but Bronwyn is MAGA.
And Meredith.
Oh, and Meredith.
And probably maybe Mary. I don't know about her though. And maybe Angie K.
I wouldn't count on it.
Okay. We shouldn't. This is all alleged. But my main...
She has too many Amex black cards.
My main point of contention with Lisa was that I heard in her last yacht trip, she brought 9 suitcases. And as below deck watchers, we know that is an atrocious thing to do. 9 suitcases?
Counterpoint. I've actually never counted. Second of all, I don't think we've ever really seen the full haul of suitcases.
No, they say something when the people go a little crazy with their suitcase quantity. They will call it out. And 9, I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen like 5. I've seen like 6.
Well, she's also trying to bring a glam team on. So who knows? Maybe 9 suitcases is also their luggage.
I guess if the yacht was big enough for her glam team last time, maybe that would make sense. Look at you sticking up for Lisa. Good job.
I'm making sure I'm right all the time so that when I'm mean to Lisa again in 5 minutes, that I feel justified.
Well, I'm about to be mean to your girl, Brittany, because that interaction with her daughter made me really dislike her.
Yeah, she's there to be mean to. She's
here to catch strays from everyone. She's just there to
get her ass handed to her by her fellow cast members and evidently her daughter.
One of the bingo squares was Brittany catches a stray, and she caught it from her daughter a few times in that conversation, deservedly so.
When she goes, "That's funny."
Yeah.
with all the energy of actually, she sounded like excited Meredith, which is a lot, but still very monotone.
I was confused about why they met in public, but it was probably her daughter's choice because she then elaborated on the last time that they met at Brittany's house, and her and Jared just made out and ignored her presence as a whole. So very sad. Hearing
Olivia, it's Olivia's her name, right? Either way, hearing Brittany's daughter tell her story was like genuinely very heartbreaking.
Yeah,
there's one of those random moments where it's just like, oh God, they're real people, aren't they?
And it feels like she's had to infantilize her mom for all these years to really either deal with her. She's either infantilized her or just like completely cut her off. And that's just so sad to deal with a parent-child relationship like that.
I agree.
But I will give Whitney props because I do think she put Brittany on this healing journey. The whole cactus scene where Whitney shook her and is like, you need to reconnect with your daughter. I really think that was like the catalyst for this. So good job, Whitney.
Yeah, I thought we were thanking the cactus.
Both.
Good job, therapy cactus. You may have fixed her.
Yeah. So the other interesting part was, oh my God. So Heather, she generally is the one to help folks see both sides of a story, but it was so interesting to see her with the Meredith conversation try to turn Meredith against Lisa. And Meredith essentially shut it down at every angle, but Heather does generally try to be the voice of reason and mediation, and she is over Lisa Barlow, even after she brought out them stacks in that store earlier in the episode.
Also disclaimer, Heather Gay liked your story, so this is a pro Heather podcast now. But no, yeah, it's like someone pointed out, I didn't think anything of this. You pointed out to me, and then I saw it on TikTok. Someone talking about like, oh, it's interesting that Lisa paid with cash for that. And then, sure,
and
whatever.
Production zoomed in on it. They were so shady.
I know, but like, whatever. Like, I personally wouldn't think twice about it. I like to pay cash for stuff sometimes just because I think it's fun to do. And it makes, it's like, you're an old timey, whatever. Anyway, Lisa, I'm looking at this video that has 1,000 likes. And one of the first comments is Lisa herself jumping in, trying to, like, I don't even have the comment saved, but basically just trying to rebut the claim. And it never looked suspicious until you did that.
There's
at least
a few people now on like Threads and TikTok saying that Lisa's in their comments right now, sticking up for herself. And it's just not a good look, girl. You have a business. You have like enough in your life to not concern yourself with.
I'm suspicious of her business as well. I think I've talked about that before. I don't think Vita does business outside of, what is it, Sundance?
Yeah.
And like some of these festival things. But also worth noting, this TikTok did not tag her.
No.
Like that means she's lurking. She's looking for this stuff. It's just, again,
she could have like alerts for when her name pops up. So I'm going to stick up for her here.
I don't know if
there's a way. Yeah.
If it's, I understand. But if it's like, if we're counting social media like TikTok, I don't know how she sleeps.
I know. No, this is not the first time Lisa's been very kind of like too much in the business of peons and peasants. She really should log off. She should not care about our opinions. And she tends to be too involved in the opinions of others. Because
she doesn't have an Amex Black Card, let alone 3. She has, people like to say like, bracelet. Hey, you're closer to being homeless by a mile than you are to being a billionaire. I think Lisa is always closer to being a fan than being a housewife.
Are you kidding me? She hangs out with Ben Affleck and Steve Carell.
I don't think she does. I think they see her and maybe run.
You bet you're going to eat your words one day.
Sure. Haven't yet, but we'll see.
So the other interesting thing was, again, I noticed some elements because I was playing the bingo where like we only saw Bronwyn with Todd and there wasn't a lot of interaction with the woman as a group. So Whitney just popped up in the last like 2 minutes or so, and she's the one that brought up the Bronwyn alleged
whatever that is.
Identity. Yeah. So it's whatever that is to me too, because it's dismissed. The records are sealed.
Oh my God.
I don't care. I literally am like, when they're talking about it, I'm like, move on. The records are sealed 10 years ago. Bronwyn is doing good things in life. She's not hurting anyone. I don't care. I literally do not care about this.
This is not about an ongoing business thing. Like, Bronwyn does not run a business. She is, like, I know business
She's
owners.
She's a true housewife.
Yeah, I know business owners are also private citizens, but I think you guys know what I mean when I say this. She is the most private type of citizen. She does not run a business. All she does is she does the show.
She's a housewife and like a socialite. Yeah. So they tried it. I'm sure they'll keep trying it with this one, but I literally did not care.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something that comes out, but like...
And I hope she goes on the yacht trip. It's going to be a travesty if she misses it for this.
It really will
for
be
these
sad.
Rumors. The only screenshot I saw...
These what?
These rumors, these nastiness.
There you go.
Says, but you Googled it while we were watching, right? Were these accusations on anything other than like an Instagram person saying it? Was it on like Us Weekly or anything
Everything
like
I
that?
saw was just like a bunch of like Bravo related, or like literally the first 3 things were just directly back to Bravo, and I gave up. I was so bored.
Yeah. So I also was kind of, I'll say disappointed in Whitney for bringing these up, because she is the one in episode 1 to be like, the reason my business had issues is because of TikTokers and bloggers giving fake accusations. So it's not the same as like court cases. And it's like, same. Who cares about if people are digging up things from your past as like bloggers and TikTokers? If I see it on like People and CNN, I'm going to care. But I don't care if like it's on an Instagram page.
Yeah, as John Oliver said, these women think they're self-aware. They are not. But there's no consistency on those rules. Like,
Fine.
I will not be surprised at all if 3 episodes from now, Lisa's talking about someone's children directly instead of their brand. Like, I would not be surprised. Because again, she did it about Meredith. She literally was like, your family that poses. Like, I don't think she should ever live that down. And I think also, not to be too all over the place here, but I think Heather had a great point when talking to Meredith that Lisa only apologized for that stuff because she got caught and could not weasel her way out of it.
Yeah.
I think Lisa's in her downfall era, unfortunately.
Obviously. She obviously is. But I'm still standing.
She puts the L in tequila.
I'm still sticking by her for some reason. I really don't know why anymore, but
I mean, she's fun to watch, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll take it.
But yeah, like even the, I mean, God, have we covered essentially, oh no, we haven't covered the most important scene of the show.
The preference sheet, I'm guessing.
I was just thinking Angie and Mary.
Oh my God.
Angie's house.
Wow, how could I forget? We rewinded like 3 times to rewatch it.
It was so, let me just walk through my notes, because I take notes live when we watch Salt Lake City specifically, sometimes other shows, but every time for Salt Lake. And the note is, I got to hand it to Mary for how she's handling this conversation with Andy. She seems very grounded. Sorry, with Angie. Sorry. Who did I say?
Andy.
She seems very grounded, very clear. She's very firm with her. She's really communicating here. And then immediately after, we get to, like, when you made fun of my fart. And I take it all back. Because what, like...
In all caps, I see. I take it all back.
It's just the fact that it was half the scene was the fart conversation and defending it. And
she was so eloquent and clear before that. Like, she was like, you've lost yourself.
And shortly after.
And after.
There are, inside of Mary are 2 wolves. One farted and one didn't.
No, one had gas.
One had gas and one farted.
That's the point of clarification that needed to be made.
Yes.
And I think you missed it from laughing too hard.
I mean, how was I supposed to?
Even Angie K was laughing.
I really gotta hand it to Angie Kate for holding it together, because I would have lost my mind here, as I did.
Speaking of Angie K, I'll speak briefly on this, but Real Housewives Wife Swap Edition, top tier. Well, I already love Wife Swap, loved it in its heyday, and I think this is just showing a new angle of these really rich women and how their families perceive them, how they perceive their families, and really just showing different parts of themselves, like Angie without makeup, Angie using a toilet that does not have running water, having to actually pump out the shit.
I really
in it.
thought you were just going to say Angie using a toilet, and I was like, what does she do normally?
Like, she went from bidet, you do bidet, I do no running water. Like, it's a really good show. I highly recommend it, because I think one thing that people lose sight of sometimes is that these are real women with real feelings, and being able to see them in a different light, seeing them in families that with children that they don't know, with husbands that they don't know, and like those people seeing different sides of them. It's a beautiful thing.
I'll take it.
And I really hope they air Dr. Wendy's episode. There's There's rumors that they won't.
Really? Why? Just because of the fraud allegations?
Yeah, there's rumors, but I feel like they're all
rumors and nastiness.
Unsubstantiated rumors.
Yeah, I mean, we still aired Jen Shaw on the show while her court case was pending.
Exactly.
Like, what are we doing?
And then the other cute thing is Angie had a watch party with the family that she did wife swap with yesterday
sweet.
At her house. So
was it in Utah? The family
at her house.
No, I mean, like, was with the family she swapped with? Are they?
No,
in Utah?
they were, I believe, Idaho.
Oh wow!
And they were,
God,
yeah, and they're off gridders. So again, they didn't have running water. Their tub is outside. They just like fill water in a tub, and they all bathe in the same one. They have to bring water from a spring down a hill up to. This
is where I become more classist than Angie. And I'm like, did they bathe before they came to that?
She handled it so well. It was only 3 days, and I think wife swap's usually a week. But
yeah.
I don't know if I could handle that for 3 days.
I'm still thinking more about, like, if I'm Angie, I'm having them over to my house. Like, are they washed?
Oh, hey, we love crust punks.
I only like crust on my bread.
All right, so
even then, worst part of the bread.
So let's move on to our music excite times. And we're so excited about Panic at the Disco Fever. You can't sweat out just being like all over everywhere, all at once, all the time.
I'm fine with it.
1 out of 2 of us is so excited.
Where's Ryan Ross?
But hey, when they put the full Denver performance on TikTok, that one TikTok account had it. You did.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I just don't understand. All right, it's music complaint times. I just don't understand why we, it's When We Were Young Fest. It's this huge, massive festival. Taking Back Sunday is getting back together with Fred and John Nolan. The Academy is back together. They've got most of the core guys. They've got the Butcher. They've got Mike Carden. They've got Siski, and they've got Bill Beckett. I'm just looking at I'm looking at Panic at the Disco. Like, where's Ryan Ross?
Well, did they leave on good terms?
I don't give a shit. Make up. Get over it. Get over it, fellas. Get a check.
First.
Go get paid. Oh, you're releasing the YouTube performance of the Live in Denver show, one of the greatest of the greatest emo concert live things of all time. Just recreated it When We Were Young Fest. Brendan, you're wearing the fucking jacket. Just get the rest of the guys.
And they released it on vinyl too, in like a box package. That was $200, so I did not pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
But it did sell out in 24 hours, so about 5,000 elder emos did have the cash.
And good for them. Where's Ryan? The Young Veins did not pan out. So
I know
what
how
else
you
is he
feel.
doing?
I was a bit of a late bloomer, so I don't really care about that kind of stuff. And watching the When We Were Young Fest performance, I feel like Brendan sounded better than. I won't say better than ever. He sounded amazing, though.
Still can't see.
And I feel like, of course I would love to see them all reunite, or at least have Ryan come back in because he was the crux of that album. But, like, if Brendan can do it and give it to us the way that we need it to be given.
I also forget. He's, like, half canceled or something. I forget why. And so that's why I'm half invested.
Yeah, that's reasonable. But they did. So the release of all this Fever You Can't Sweat Out stuff at We Were Young Fest, they were giving out keys on 4th and Fremont. They had this website before they released the deluxe box set with really cool things you could click around. And we even got a demo of I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
Oh, yeah, that also has to be a big show for them because it's a hometown show.
Yeah. And then there are rumors that they're going to tour, or I guess Brendan, not theirs.
Yeah, it's called, Panic at the Disco is a he now because it's just Brendan.
He's going to tour with the Fever You Can't Sweat Out. But we'll see. We'll see what comes of this. But I'm excited, especially that the Denver performance is on YouTube, so I know by them, and I know it won't get taken down. I was afraid to click on that TikTok link because, when TikTok sees people winning, they don't like to see
I don't think that's what TikTok gets upset about.
All right, but that's all I got. Are you excited about Panic at the Disco?
I mean, half excited. It's an album that I've heard before. I tell you what, it's an album I thought we owned. A couple weeks ago, I was convinced that we've had this record on vinyl forever.
Same. I was like, I've seen it on our shelf.
Yeah, like you couldn't like full what's it, the Bernstein effect or whatever, the Mandela effect. I was beyond convinced that we had that record and we didn't. So I don't want to pay for this one.
Dang, yeah, it is $50.
Oh Lord.
But anyways,
let's
move on to our special report. So the Something in the Way Fest was announced recently. It's a music festival in Boston brought to you by Run for Cover and Bowery, and it'll kick off January 31st through February 1st. Bands will be The Hotelier. I know you love them.
Incredible.
Explosions in the Sky, Tiger's Jaw, Glitterer. I saw them open for La Dispute. So good.
Nice.
Sunny Day Real Estate Boy.
I think honestly for me, it's Hotelier, Sunny Day.
Citizen even, Pool Kids.
I've never understood Tiger's Jaw, but I know they're good. It's just not for me, I guess.
I actually agree with that. Sorry. But yeah, that seems like a real fun festival. All Get Out announced new music October 21st. They put out a new album, Side A, only on Bandcamp.
Great band if you don't listen to them. If
so good.
If you need something to scratch the brand new itch without listening to Jesse Lacey for very reasonable reasons, I would say All Get Out is proof that you don't need brand new anymore.
I also love that they only put out their album on Bandcamp, so it's the only way to get the full release. But they did release a single Any Way You Want on all streaming platforms, so give that a listen. And after you listen, go to their Bandcamp, buy their album, listen to all, I think it's like 8 or 9 tracks. Silverstein also announced a North American tour. They've been touring all over the world, but they're bringing their 25 Years of Noise tour to North America, and it'll kick off November through December. They'll be joined by Thursday, Free Throw, and Bloom. Speaking of, Bloom also had a new single.
Wait, is it Bloom? Like for the band that Torre Chiafi's in?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, no, this is a different Bloom.
Damn.
It's a heavy, they're like a metalcore band.
They're so good.
I literally thought this was, Torre from Transit was in a band called Bloom that were also good.
I'll give them a listen.
But they broke up. They're gone now.
Oh, never mind. Well, I'll still listen to them.
Yeah.
But Bloom has a new single, Out of Reach, from their upcoming album, The Light We Chase, which will be out October 31st. Highly recommend that. And then A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Their box set sold out in 24 hours, but you can still get a bunch of merch and even A Fever You Can't Sweat Out on vinyl out on their merch store as well. And that is all we've got for you, Saddies.
Yeah. Maybe if you're thinking about buying the Fever box set, see if you can buy.
You can't. It's sold out.
Well, good. Go spend that money on the Young Veins, or don't, so that Ryan Ross has to rejoin Panic at the Disco.
Oh, yes. I like that idea more.
Yes. Financial pressure on a musician who really.
That's what we're here for. That's why we created this podcast.
Truly.
All right. Thanks for listening, Saddies.
If you like what you heard today, give me money. No, if you like what you heard today, please go find us on whatever social media you're into, whether that's TikTok or Instagram. And if it's not one of those, figure out your life.
Oh, we also did start a Discord. We have a Discord channel now.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
This is the first time hearing about it.
I made it this morning.
How do people join it?
I'll have the link in Linktree all over the socials, but it's just reality_emos.
Wonderful. But yeah, go find us on YouTube, on Instagram, or on TikTok. And aside from that, we will see you there, or we will see you on another time.
Bye.
Bye.